The ancient temple of Orem stood on the edge of a forgotten land, its once magnificent pillars now crumbling under the weight of centuries. Time had worn its walls, nature had reclaimed its surroundings, and silence had long settled within its sacred halls. But in the heart of this ruin, amidst dust and decay, a single candle still burned. For generations, the guardians who once tended the temple had vanished, leaving only legends behind. Some whispered that the temple had been abandoned because its purpose had been fulfilled. Others feared it had been cursed, but all who dared approach its sacred grounds agreed on one thing: the candle should have died long ago. And yet, its flame endured. A young scholar named Lior had spent years deciphering the myths surrounding the temple. When he finally pieced together the location, he embarked on the perilous journey to uncover its truth. However, reaching the temple was no simple feat. Mystical forces seemed determined to keep intruders away. The first obstacle came as he approached the dense forest that shielded the temple. A thick, unnatural mist settled around him, warping his sense of direction. Each step forward seemed to lead him back to the same starting point. Just when despair threatened to overtake him, he recalled an old fable about Orem's light, how only those who walked without fear could pass through the veil. Closing his eyes, Lior moved forward with faith rather than sight. When he reopened them, the mist had vanished, and the path lay clear before him. His second trial came at the foot of the temple's steps. A great chasm, impossibly wide, stretched before him. Across it the ruin stood, waiting in eerie silence. As Lior pondered his next move, a spectral figure appeared, a guardian of the temple. "Only the weightless may pass," it intoned. Lior emptied his mind of doubts, letting go of every earthly attachment, every fear, every ambition. As he took a step forward, he found himself gliding across the abyss, weightless as a whisper. Upon reaching the temple, he found its entrance barely standing, swallowed by ivy and time. Stepping inside, he felt an eerie stillness, as though the air itself was holding its breath. And there, in the temple's central chamber, he saw it, the candle. It stood upon an altar, its wax untouched by time, its flame unwavering. Lior knelt before it, whispering to himself, "What secret do you guard?" But the candle did not answer. Instead, the air grew heavy and the temple walls seemed to tremble with something ancient stirring beneath them. As Lior reached out, a whisper echoed through the chamber. It was neither the wind nor a voice. It was something deeper, something woven into the very fabric of the temple itself. "Only one who seeks truth without fear may witness what lies beyond." Suddenly, the candle's flame flickered violently, casting moving shadows upon the walls. The dust in the air shimmered, forming faint outlines of figures, guardians who had long since passed, their ghostly images singing an ancient song in silent reverence that filled the temple. And then, the altar beneath the candle cracked open, revealing a hidden passage leading underground. Lior hesitated. Was this a blessing or a warning? He thought about everything he had studied, of the legends that spoke of the temple's purpose. With steady resolve, he descended the steps. Below, in a hidden chamber untouched by time, Lior discovered an ancient manuscript. Its pages were inscribed with knowledge long lost to the world, truths about existence, cycles of creation, and the sacred balance between light and darkness. The final passage read, "When the last flame is extinguished, the knowledge will be lost forever." Lior realized then, the candle was not just light, it was memory. It was the keeper of wisdom that the world had long since forgotten. If it went out, the knowledge would be erased from history. Just as he grasped the weight of this revelation, the chamber trembled once more. A figure emerged from the darkness, another guardian, or something beyond human, draped in flowing robes that shimmered like the night sky. "You have seen what must not be lost," the being said, "but knowledge alone is not enough. What will you do?" Lior stood frozen. If he took the manuscript, the temple might collapse. severing the last thread connecting the world to this forgotten wisdom. If he left it behind, who would protect it when time finally claimed the temple? With a deep breath, he made his choice. Instead of taking the manuscript, he memorized its most vital teachings, etching them into his soul. Then, he turned to the candle and knelt before it, whispering words he did not understand, but felt were meant to be spoken. The flame flared brightly, then dimmed. As Leor emerged from the temple, dawn was breaking. He carried nothing but the knowledge within him, yet he felt heavier than ever before. The last candle still burned behind him, but now he understood. It was never meant to last forever. It was meant to guide those who were ready to see. Years later, Leor became a teacher, passing on the wisdom he had learned, never revealing its true origin. And so, the temple faded into myth, but its light endured in the minds and hearts of those who sought truth. For the greatest flames are not those that burn the longest, but those that ignite others before they fade.